All right, hello everyone. Thanks for coming back to my channel. So today I'm going to go over the trade that I took today. I took a trade today in SPY, and if you didn't know, I'm actually sort of paper trading at the moment because I do have to work on getting up a little bit more capital because I realize that trading with a smaller capital is just not the move. You can definitely try and get those like cheap zero DTE contracts, which I still encourage to do. But I think when you realize that your account is small and you're sort of on the edge of like, well, you know what, let me not say you. And when I know that my account is small and I'm on the edge of thinking like, okay, each trade has to work out, it kind of messes up what trading is supposed to be because you're supposed to lose correctly. You're supposed to have that mentality of every trade could not go the way it's supposed to. So I'm still monitoring the markets. I'm still taking trades, paper trading accounts. So technically to me, I'm still like, getting that edge in. So on the 15-minute time frame, let me calm down. On the 15-minute time frame, I'm going to mark up my price targets. I mark up my low stacks and high stacks. I usually do 3 to 4 depending on how far apart the price targets are. And these price targets are really far apart. So to me, that was sort of kind of an indication of price may not go down and may continue to the upside because I know that we are at all time highs. I'll mark up this first one, second one. Technically, there's a third one right here. Let me make sure I do this to the T. But I know that price might go above that zone, so I mark up this next one. And just in case, because that's still like within $1 move. These days, price has just been a little bit choppy, especially at all-time highs. So I'm just going to do that. And I know that I'm going to be taking calls above this zone, the 736.93 zone, and then I would take puts below this 735.76 zone. So I go back down to my 1 minute time frame and move these a little bit closer. And then I watch for price action. And obviously there is a push at market open, but what I don't like to get in before, like I used to get in at just even seeing these two candles right here. And I realized, obviously, I could get faked out and momentum pushes highly in the beginning of the market open, but you have to wait for price to form a little bit, 5 minutes at least, especially on the 1 minute time frame. So that's what I did. I waited for price to do a decent pullback for me to continue to the upside. So even though prices ran through all the price targets. And at this moment, I believe I went back to the 15 minutes to see if I can find any other higher price targets, especially back when a price gave me momentum to the upside. But then I realized obviously it is at all-time highs. So I go back in the 1 minute, and here is when I'm anticipating either price is going to continue going up or it's going to go to the downside. But these three main candles right here, definitely an indication to the upside, strong bullish candles. But what I also used was an indicator. I like to use this indicator as well, just so that I can see, what's going on in the markets, the volume in the market. So I see that when you look at the buy sell indicator, you can see that there are a bunch of sellers stepping in. There are a bunch of sellers stepping in, but this is, market structure. We're trading pullbacks. So now that I see that price has made a nice structure, price came up here and then came back down to this zone, is sort of creating a consolidation, but there is a mini low here. It's like a minor. It's almost creating a minor break of structure. I'm wanting it to create a minor break of structure. So I actually I got in at this zone here, and I just rode price action to see. Oh, let me put my buy. So I got in at this zone, and I had a stop loss. over here. And I basically just waited for price to do its thing. See if price is going to continue to the upside. For record, I did wait for this candle to close before getting in, just so I can get a little bit more confirmation, because you see how price just created that pullback to the upside. I'm anticipating price to continue to break structure. That's a full candle, and then there's a small red candle, so at least I'm a little bit confident that prices still continue to the upside. You know, it's 40 cents now. So when I see this, actually, I believe actually I may have had my stop loss at this low, because I knew it was a stop loss of like 60 cents or something. And I wanted to see if I could at least get a full 1-to-1 before, you know, really putting, not a full one, yeah, a full 1-to-1 before, you know, sizing out of those contracts. So I notice there's a lot of momentum. I see price at that zone. So I now mark up my stop loss at this zone. Price is continuing. I mark up my stop loss here as well. Mind you, this is all-time high, so I have to be very watchy of this zone here. Put my stop loss over there. Price continue to go up, and there's a lot of momentum here. You can see also, you know, there's just buyers are stepping in. It's giving me bullish behavior. Let me get rid of this zone here so we can see it properly. And at this point, I'm like, okay, we're at all-time highs. Price is rising, but we did get that one red candle, a little bit of pullback. So I'm thinking, okay, I want the most out of it, especially since it's been a dollar move. So I did go half here for take profit, and yeah, then that's when price literally broke, because I was like, it's all-time highs. So I was really self-aware about how quick the market could have dropped down. So I just wanted to take the profit as much as I could. So I would say around this zone is where I did clip out. Yeah. And I do believe price continued to the upside. I wasn't giving it any chances, man. But yeah, even if I still stayed in, I would have had this little consolidation here. And then I would have had to experience this huge drop, and that would just kill the contract even more, especially because it was a 0 DTE. But yeah, that was the trade that I took today. I minimized my watch list. I don't know if I can show this here. Let me exit out of replay mode. So see why I like these 15-minute price targets. Price always has a reaction at those zones, you know. So I did reduce my watch list to QQQ and SPY. Before I had about 5 stocks to look after, but now I'm really just looking at the ETFs, because I do feel like my attention span was really divided in looking for which trade to take for a stock. And also, if I wanted to determine more of the direction of market, what best or better way to actually look at it through an ETF, you know? So, yeah. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord. It'll be in the description. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.